Hello, welcome back to Tactical Tuesday with Johnny Tiger on June 8th, 2021. The last defensive episode on Survival Saturday, we talked about a few rather martial artsy way of how to get off the ground, get up, back to standing. If you get knocked down, tripped, pushed down, or you just slip. But as we all know, not everyone can pull off a Jackie Chan move like this. Or when you're in a chaotic situation, not everyone can do a more complicated get up, like in the Krav Maga scenario. Which means these moves, while very practical, is probably not going to turn out the way you think they are, unless you practice, practice, practice. Now, I would say if you start practicing these every day, and after a few months, they should come pretty much automatic. They should become automatic. But even then, there are times when after you get down on the ground, the circumstance don't necessarily allow you to pull off one of these moves. Okay? For example, if you're down on the ground and the person is this close to me, like right here by my side, what can I do? Obviously, I'm not going to be able to pull off my get up because any kind of get up I do from here, I'm going to be right in his punching range, right? So the best thing for me to do, one of the things I can do, is to roll away to create distance and then do my get up, right? So your get up would probably look something like you're rolling away, right? And then you get up. But that looks fine here in a pretty spacious uh, studio or a training room. What if you're on the street? You roll away like that, you may roll right into the street. There might be a lot of uh, broken glass, stuff like that on the ground. You don't want to roll around that. Might be a bus bench beside you that there's no room for you to roll. What will you do then? What if there's two or three of them and you don't have time? You don't have the room to roll away like that. How do you create distance or leverage to get up in a very close quarter situation? Now, let me first say this. I'm not going to be showing you guys Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because my goal is not to bring the guy down to the ground with me. No. Okay? If I'm down here, he's up there. I still don't know if he got anything in his pocket. I still don't know if there's something on the ground he might grab and smash my head in. I don't want to stay here and trying to do some elaborated sweep or stuff like that to bring him down and try to get on top of him. No. Now, if he come down after me, then that's a completely different story. That's when we are going to start using some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. If he tried to come down to the ground, jump on top of me or stuff like that. But if he's staying standing, then my primary goal is to get back on my feet. If I can somehow cripple him or bring him down while I myself get up, even better. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today. The move I'm going to show you guys today, they are not going to look very graceful. They're not going to look very clean because they're not supposed to be. This is for street fighting, self-defense scenario. nothing is going to be graceful, nothing is going to be clean. We are going to utilize a lot of grabbing, lassoing, trapping, and using the other person as your way to get back up on your feet. A lot of my students that see me do these stuff, they joke around and they call these my Cowabunga, my Ninja Turtle move, because you do kind of spin around and move on the ground a little bit like a Ninja Turtle with their special move. But that's okay. Ninja Turtles are cool, right? Before we start, let me quickly say this because I don't remember if I mentioned this last time. When you are dropping down to the ground, whether you got kicked, thrown, swept, whatever, there are three things you want to keep in mind right away. One, primarily, of course, you want to think about how to get back to your feet. Hopefully that will be automatic. Second, if you want to scramble. Scrambling is something that the people uh, learn in wrestling, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and a lot of grappling art. And basically all that means is when you're falling down, you don't just lay here still and give that other person a chance to land on top of you or get a kick in or whatever. Once you fall down on the ground, you're moving, you're moving, you're moving. Okay? You're moving until you're ready to get up. Right? Scramble, scramble, scramble. Move, move, move. Do not land and lay there. Third, make use of that time when you're on the ground to get your self-defense tool or get a weapon in your hand. Okay? So I'm not going to, pardon the term, I'm not going to scramble blindly. When I hit the ground, I'm going to pay attention to where the guy is. I'm moving, try to keep my feet toward him, so if he come close to me, I can kick, right? Once I'm ready to get up, I get up and see what I got. The dumbbell out there might be a brick, a rock. So as soon as I get up, I go in and boom, right into his leg, break his leg with it. Okay? Or as I'm falling down, I'm scrambling, 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 and coming back up, I got my knife already out of my pocket. So scramble and remember to use that time because while you're down on the ground, they can't see everything. Especially if I land on my right side like this. I'm moving, moving, moving. Look like I'm thrashing a lot, but I'm actually grabbing my knife with my right hand. There's no way for him to see that. Okay? Once I get up, the knife is already in play. Right? Guys, this is why you don't want to grapple someone out there. Right? If a blind guy like me, nice blind guy like me, can pull out a knife suddenly like that, just getting up off the ground, you don't want to run into someone who's really having the intention to use that knife to hurt you. So a lot of people think, I know jiu-jitsu, I know judo, I can grab the guy and go to the ground and choke him out and stuff like that. Okay? You don't know. As soon as you go to the ground, maybe that guy you just take to the ground, watched this video. Okay? As soon you take them to the ground, the knife come out, boom, right there, center mass. You wouldn't even know that you're bleeding to death. Right? So don't play around with trying to grapple and jiu-jitsu the guy when you're out there. So let's begin. When we are down on the ground, first we need to determine where is the guy. Is the guy towards my feet? Is the guy to my side? Or is the guy toward my head. These all make a difference. I'm going to show you guys how to deal with each one of these individual cases. Okay? Now, let's start with the guy towards my feet. So obviously this is a case where the guy punched me in the face and I fall back. I'm now on the floor. Okay? Now, obviously if the guy's far enough away, I can get up. But if he's this close in kicking range, I do not want to get up because as soon as I get up, boom, the hand is right in my face. I'll fall right back. Okay? So if you can hit him, he can hit you. Remember that. So from here, we have, I'm going to show you guys three options. Three options. Right? The first option, obviously, do our kick from the ground. Put one foot on the ground and the other foot come up, kick towards the groin. Kick towards the groin, hoping this will back him away from you. Then once he backs away, then you can do your get up from here. But if things don't go as planned, you kick and somehow he's not affected or he's already too close. He's this close and your kicks is not powerful enough to do anything. Then we got to change our plan. Okay, then we got to change our plan. So from here, I'm going to show you guys two ways of dealing with this. One, I am going to bring both my knee up towards my chest. Be careful you don't extend your leg because if you do, he'll be able to grab your leg and stack you up on your shoulder, and you will have a hard time from there. Okay? Pull your legs in, okay, towards your chest, and reach down. I reach down with my left hand. My left hand will be grabbing onto his pant leg or his ankle from here. And my left leg bar the front of his leg, so he can no longer come forward or he can no longer kick me. So I secure my hold onto his leg. My left leg bar across the front of his thigh. From here, my right leg come across, kicking in the groin while I'm holding onto him. Kick, kick, kick. Okay? Once I kick him a few times, I'm going to use my grip on him to push me off to the side so I can sit up. And I'll end up on his left side because I roll a little bit with that. Okay? Once I get to this point, I'm going to, again, I'm going to let go of his leg, of course, and shoot my arm over to grab his belt or the pant as his hip at this point. And I'm going to pull and use him to pull myself up. And as soon as I get up, boom, right hand, punch right to the face from here. And he's just lucky I didn't have my knife in my hand. That sounds complicated, so let's look at that again. He's close. I bring my knees in towards my chest, reach, grab his ankle with my left hand, grabbing his right ankle, my left leg bar in front of his knees so he can't kick me. Right leg immediately kick across into the groin. Once I have my left hand and left leg on him, I know where he is, even though I'm blind. Okay, kick, kick, kick. After I kick him a few times, I push off to the right with my left hand. So I roll to the right into a sitting position. I end up on his left side. I transfer my grip from the ankle to the waist and come up, using him to help myself up and throw that punch right away from the profile. Now let's look at the second situation, the second way to do this. Okay, the second way to do this is once he move in from my leg side, too close for me to get any good kicks in, I'm going to roll onto my right side or left side, up to you guys, just roll to one side, okay? I roll onto my right side, my right leg hooking behind his heel, his left heel, my right leg hooking behind his left heel, my left leg stomping into the kneecap. From here, I'm laying on my side. Right leg hooking, left foot stomping, stomping, stomping. Once I stomp him a few times, I'm going to move in, sit up, again, latch onto the belt line, come up, and do the same punch from profile. Okay? So, quick recap. The first one, you stomp the groin. The second one, you stomp the kneecap. The first one, you do it directly from in front. And the second one, you roll onto one side. But both, you end up grabbing his shirt or his pants around the waist or side or groin area, pull yourself up and fire that punch right into the face from the side. Now, what happens if he's approaching from the side? So let's say this guy is coming toward me from my right side. Eh? Now, obviously, if we want to just kick him, we will roll toward our right. Again, one foot on the ground, the other foot up, kick across, boom, like this, into the groin, boom, like this, right? But if he is this close, like right on top of me, I wouldn't be able to do this very effectively. At least I wouldn't have a lot of power. So this is, I'm again going to show you guys two different ways of dealing with this. One is what I call the puppy dog get up. What is the puppy dog get up? Sounds cute and cuddly, I know. So once the guy come towards me, come close enough into hitting range, I'm going to roll toward him. So he's coming from the right. I roll to my right, right hand, my right hand grabbing his left leg to prop myself up. And watch this, my left knee, immediately high knee into the side of his leg. If this doesn't break his knee joint, I would be very surprised. Okay? I'm laying on my right side, holding onto his leg and knee into his knee joint. And from here, I already almost on the 0-4 position. I'm shifting my weight. I'm pushing my weight into him like a puppy dog. Yeah, this is why it's called the puppy dog. Get up. Once I put my weight into him from this crouched position, I'm going to shoot my arm up to grab around his collar area to pull myself up. From here, punch right into the groin. Okay? One arm pull, other arm punch. Punch, and then move behind him. Let's look at that again. The guy's coming in from my right. I roll toward him, grabbing his leg, knee into his knee joint, pushing my weight into him, slashing onto his collar with my inside hand, and punch right into the groin on the move behind him. The second one is what I call the serpent style get up. And it's very, very useful for if there's two or three of them surrounding you. Okay? And this is how you do it. When there are people on the head side, on your left, on your right, you need to pick one side to go. In this case, let's say I select the guy to my right. I'm going to wait until he gets close enough, or I'm going to start shifting toward him and keeping my hand up so he's not going to kick me in the head, of course. Once I get close enough to grab him, I'm going to do a quick crunch to sit up and grab him, reach around, grab him around the back of the pants with my left arm. Okay? My right arm is going to grab his groin. So now I have a two-handed grip, one behind him, one in front of him, one on the back of his belt, one at his groin. I'm going to power into him, pulling myself up, and from here, I already secured, see what I got? I secured a nice arm lock to break his arm with. Right? You go up his body like a snake. Okay? So let's look at that again. The person come close enough. I'm going to crunch and grab one hand behind the belt, one hand into the groin, keep my head nice and close to him so he's not going to be able to smack me very hard. Pull myself up, hook the arm up, and break. Now let's look at the person is behind me, or towards my head. Now, if you want to kick them, of course, you roll yourself up and kick like that. But as you can see, the range is short. So you might land that kick and might not hit very hard, which is a problem. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to deal with this. Let's say the guy's coming toward my head. I'm going to reach across my own face, hook my hand over one of his leg, and my right hand, in this case, my right hand, reach across, grabbing onto his left hand, or his left leg, or his left pant leg. Okay, that's all I need. I grab the left leg, and I'm turning to my side. And watch this, my left elbow is ready to boom, drop right onto that knee joint. Okay, again, we're using our elbow here. Reach across, grab, and boom, elbow right into the knee joint. And then after I disable that knee, my left hand continue up, grabbing the groin, and use my right arm to power myself up and punch right into the face. Okay. So right hand, reach across, grab, left elbow to the leg, left hand to the groin, power up, right hand to the face. The second scenario, the second situation, if you don't want to do the elbow thing, then you wait until he gets close enough, you clap your hand around his ankles, one hand each ankle, like you're going to do leg lift. Huh? Like you have partners standing there, hold on to their ankle, you're doing leg lift. Okay? Just like that. Except, in this case, once I clap onto his ankles, I'm going to do a side crunch. And if you guys see, when I do a side crunch like that, I immediately pulled myself around. So now I'm laying on my side. And look at this. He is within the reach of my knee. Okay? So, let's look at that again. He's towards my head. I reach up, clasp him around the ankles, and pull myself around, knee into the knee joint, and puppy dog get up. Boom! Right into the face. I know that a lot of you by this point is like, those are like way too complicated. And they are. I'm only showing you guys this, not I'm not wanting you guys to memorize every move step by step. I'm trying to show you guys there is a rhythm. There's a rhyme and rhythm to how to do this on the ground. First, secure a body part. Second, inflict trauma. Third, grab, clove. Fourth, get up and inflict more trauma. That's the fourth step. Secure your grip, inflict trauma, secure a new grip, and inflict more trauma. So grab, hit until you're standing and hopefully you get to be behind them. If you enjoy these martial art talks, then please check out the Johnny Tiger Experience podcast, which you can find on any podcast platform by searching Johnny Tiger Experience. We are up to episode 75. There's tons of material over there, so I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. Thank you for checking out today's Tactical Tuesday. We'll be back again tomorrow for Wisdom Wednesday. For now, stay safe.